Welcome to News Now Alberta. This is Special Ed. We are in Edmonton talking about a tactical vehicle going through a front door while teens are in the backyard at gunpoint under false allegations. This could have gone real bad for this family. And then the dad comes home asking what's going on, and they point two guns at him and telling him to lay down. Like, what the hell is wrong with the Edmonton police?
We're not gonna be shot, right? No, you won't. Okay, I'm just really scared.
Three teens held at gunpoint by police. One 15-year-old boy's shirt was taken off, and then his hands were zip-tied by police while lying on the ground.
What are you doing to my grandkids? Like, what are you doing? You can't treat kids like this. It was awful. Like, I've never seen nothing like it.
It was 5:30 Thursday. Grandma Vicky Cook was napping. Grandpa was watching the game. The kids hanging out. All of a sudden, a police tactical vehicle went through their door.
Then I come around this corner. This drone's going down my hallway, almost flew right in my head. I ducked like this so it would miss me. Then I went to the back door, and they're all standing in a line back there with all the kids laying on the ground.
Oh my God, what are you treating my grandkids like this?
James Potts saw the police on his front lawn when he came home.
Like, what's going on? Like, my kids are in there, my parents are in there. I was like, and two officers approached me at gunpoint with their lights on, told me to get on the ground or they were going to shoot me.
Fort Saskatchewan RCMP say they got a report of a possible kidnapping. Parents say they got a text from their son saying he needed $1,500 and was being threatened with a gun to the head and a knife to his stomach. But the allegations were false.
I have no doubt that it's an extremely traumatic incident. Police having to go into a house dynamically. Those police officers felt they were going to a house with armed individuals who were holding somebody hostage.
Former EPS officer Dan Jones is surprised police didn't first try to talk to people living in the house.
And then you start communications with the individuals inside the house. The tactical entry is usually the last thing to do unless you know that there's immediate harm.
As for James Potts and his family, they are left with not just damage to their doors, but also damage to their trust in police.
I'm just disgusted with the police, like thoroughly disgusted. 100%. Like, my heart actually breaks for all these kids.
Sarah Medina, Global News.
Tactical is usually the last step to take, and this time it was the first. We all know that the cop's Lord and Savior, Chief McPhee, will find a way to blame the homeowners for this because he never blames his officers for anything. I know a call was made about a kidnapping, but there was no verified information or negotiations started. They just busted in. They were so ignorant, so rude, so unprofessional, James Potts said. I just can't believe how this tactical team treated my family and my kids. It's unbelievable. I'm freaking out. My kids are in the house. My parents are in the house. I just left here, so I know there couldn't be anything going on. They must have had the wrong house, he explained. I was taken to the ground at gunpoint, basically ordering me to the ground or they were going to shoot me. At one point, an officer pulled a t-shirt off Potts' 15-year-old son while telling him to get down on his stomach. Another officer zip-tied his hands. At one point, a different police officer is heard telling Potts' dad, "Shut the effing mouth. Come over here now," after he yelled at the officer. All I saw were tyrants dressed up in military uniforms with what looked like automatic weapons, holding innocent children hostage, and my parents at gunpoint, and being rude and ignorant, and just completely unprofessional. This is not what we would expect from the people who are supposed to protect and serve, Potts said. So the cop said the kidnapped victim might be in one of two houses and attacked both at the same time. So they weren't sure, they just guessed was two houses he might be at. No proof, just attack and ask questions later. Traumatized kids and then just walked away. They gave them a card saying to reach out and see what they can do for the door, then left. The family didn't hear about the EPS to apologize or explain to them why their house was targeted. What do you think of this? Let me know in the comments. Please check out my Patreon where for $1 a month you can get my videos a week in advance with other perks to come. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.